So here's the diagram, guys. Okay, this line here is the bridge piezo which we put in. Obviously the round one is the soundboard piezo which we also fitted. There's your humbucker, there's your 5-way switch, and here's the little toggle switch that I'm talking about. Now the word that I was trying to get before is common ground. So basically all of the negative wires or the ground wires are connected together. So the one that comes off the humbucker basically goes off to the volume pot. The one that's on the piezo, the round piezo, goes there. The one that's on the bridge piezo does exactly the same as well. So basically all we're dealing with here is the live wires. Okay, so with the piezo, because we've wired them both together into one wire, it doesn't matter. So because we have two switches, we have basically two switches in one switch here. Okay, that's why there's 6 terminals. What you'll have here, where the pencil is it comes out of the positive side of the piezo into the bottom terminal. Okay, and then out of the next terminal up, which is the middle terminal, and off into the 5-way switch, which is on the bridge side there. Now on the other one, on the other side, this terminal is not used. The hot wire comes out of the humbucker into the middle one. From the top one, goes off into the switch. So basically what you have here is when it's up, you're going to have your piezo activated, or should I say when it's down, the way that it is here. It doesn't really matter, the switch is the right, it doesn't matter. But when the switch is in the down position here, it will just be the piezos that are working when you've got your 5-way switch in the bridge position. When it's up, it will be the humbucker on its own. When it's in its middle position, it will be both of them running at the same time. I am going to be showing you, there's going to be some slightly more wiring on this as well, which basically means that you're going to be able to have more than a 5-way combination, but we'll run into that later on. So like I said, all you are doing really is, this is just one wire, it's just interrupted by a switch. So it will come from the piezos into the switch, out of the switch, and into the terminal. From the humbucker into the terminal, out of the other terminal, and in there, and then your switch does its bit. And then it's up to you where you put it. But I'm going to fit the switch now, and then I'll show you basically how the wiring looks. Okay guys, welcome back. So that's that bit done. All the pickups are in. We've now got neck, middle and bridge all wired into the switch. We've also got the piezo in as well. You can't really see it, but here comes the wire. The 3-way is also in. Like I said, all the earths, common earth, straight to the volume pot down here. That's all the thick wires. And then the little wires, obviously for the piezo and for the back humbucker, go into the switch. So we've got one here, it comes in here, the humbucker comes in here, goes out of here, and then goes onto that terminal. And then also we have the piezo which comes in here, out here, and then off into the piezo. So that gives you basically, you can either have just the piezo, when the actual 5-way toggle switch is in the bridge position, it is going to give you, if the switch is off or selecting the humbucker, it'll just give you the humbucker. If it's in the middle, it'll give you piezo and humbucker, and it will also, when it's forward in the up position, it will just give you the piezo anyway. Okay, so that's how it works. All you're literally doing, instead of it just being one straight wire going to here, you're putting it into a switch, and then in the different positions it does its business. But like I said at the end of the video, I will put a slightly better picture of the wiring diagram for you so you can follow it if that's what you want to do. Basically, just to sum the last bit up here, this wire obviously goes off to the input, and there's one here which I don't know if you can see here. It's a bit of a rubbish wire, so I think I'm going to replace that. Goes off to the earth, which goes off to the back of the tremolo. Now, they've not arrived yet. waiting for the postman yet again. There is going to be some further wiring done here. We're going to replace these two pots here with some push-pull pots, which are just normal pots, but they've actually got a switch on the back, so you can push them, pull them up or pull them down, because there's going to be a little bit extra wiring to be done. One of them is going to probably, this one here, this tone pot, is going to be for the wires that we put on already for the coil tapping of the humbucker, so we can have single coil and or humbucker depending which one we choose, so that gives you another tonal variation that you can use. And also this back bit here, I'm going to put something which is now fitted on some of the high-end deluxe Fender Strats and show you how to do it. Basically your 5-way pickup, most people know what 5-way pickup works as. You've got your bridge, then you've got bridge and neck, and then you've got, then you've got bridge and middle, and then you've got your middle, and then you've got middle and neck, and then just neck. What that doesn't give you the opportunity to have is basically all 3 pickups working at once, and or the neck pickup and the bridge pickup, and that's what this switch is going to do. And it's dead easy. Basically all we're doing is doing some jumpers from one terminal to another terminal, which will go to this switch, but that will be on probably the next video. So there we go, switch is in. All I did was drill a small hole. You know, obviously you can put the switch wherever you want if you're not working on a Strat, but it is similar, then you can put it wherever you like, but I put it nice and neatly next to the 5-way. Last bit of it really is try your best to keep your wiring nice and tight. There is going to be an awful lot of wiring going on here. I know it's going to be difficult. It's difficult for me and I do it every day, but cable ties, whatever you've got really, try and do it neat, try and do it tidy, try and do it a bit methodical, and that's it really. Oh yeah, one last little tiny tip. If you've short a wire or you don't have any wire, shielded wire is always good, and you don't want to go out and buy it. I mean, it's not a problem here, but sticking with the budget idea, you might have seen these before. Yes, well these are RCA cables off a stereo. These are awesome. You can get them for about £1 or a couple of dollars or something like that wherever you are in the world. And the wire on these has a small core like this one, and it also has a big earth core, which is what you want, so it's nice and neat as well. That's if you don't want to start paying for wax coated and other kind of stuff as well. So that's it guys, all done, all finished for that one. When the pots come, then we'll fit these guys in. Catch you later, ciao.